Hi Scorpio, and welcome to your Venus love reading. This is for Scorpio suns and Scorpio Venuses. Venus is moving into Pisces on the 13th of January, and she will be there till about the 6th of February. And as she transits Pisces, this is bringing about a soul completion, of different things you've been working on. And we are looking at romance. So at a soul level, Scorpio, as Venus moves through Pisces, there's completions taking place, soul contracts that are, finished, resolved, moving out of your life, karma resolved, situations changing. So as Venus moves through Pisces, there's lots of emotions and thoughts, memories that will be bubbling up from within you. But, it's a time of release and purge and completion so that you can move forward in different experiences. And Mars is in Sagittarius. Sagittarius being ninth house energy means Mars is bringing you deep soul understanding about your relationships and romantic connections. So, Scorpio, let's get right into your reading and see what's going on for you, how Venus is going to impact you and your romance. Love yourself. So Venus is leading you into your divine feminine energy, your self-honor, your self-love, the way you see yourself, and is trying to remind you of your worth, Scorpio. And Mars, we have guilt coming through. All right, Scorpio, those of you that have been participating in or entertaining romantic relationships that do not honor you, that, tear you down, take from you, make you feel bad, break you down, make you cry, it's going to become very clear to you that there's imbalance there, and that it can't go on any longer the way that it is. Like, you deserve more. Venus is coming in to empower you. So, some of these readings I've seen like all lovey-dovey type of message, but Scorpio, I'm not getting that with your guys' reading, and I'm sorry. What I'm getting is for Scorpios who are being taken advantage of, who aren't loved back to the same degree, who are in a lot of heartache and pain and just at the end of their rope with a certain romantic relationship, just because of all the chaos and heartache and friction, and it's just wearing you down and wearing you down slowly over time. And now as Venus transits Pisces, you can't ignore this anymore. You cannot ignore the level of damage this relationship causes for you, the way it impacts you, the way it depletes you and breaks you down and just leaves you very confused and empty and just unable to participate in other things going on in your life fully and presently, because you're just so caught up in the mental body, analyzing, trying to understand, trying to figure things out, trying to create solutions, and taking on blame when it's not yours to take on. And also with that guilt, Scorpio, I feel that this other person manipulates you emotionally because they know you're empathic, they know you're sensitive, they know you're very compassionate and generous, especially to those that you love, and they play on that, and they try to switch things around and make you feel like you flew off the handle, make you feel like you're asking for too much, make you feel like you're not doing, giving, being enough, make you feel bad because of their life and what they're going through. And that is not fair to you, and Spirit's coming in so strong about this message. So let's pull more cards, Scorpio, and see what else Venus is doing and why she's shaking you so hard, trying to, awaken you about this connection. All right, and we had 2 cards fall out, so they are Okay, passion, insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. So this right here is talking about the chemistry that exists between you and this person, so I get it. Next is a stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, a shocking attack. So there's that abusive nature about this person, however that manifests. And now we have love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. Scorpio, this is the love that you have for this person. And Spirit is trying to come in and direct you to put that love back into you. Direct it towards yourself. Love yourself to that same degree. Be there for yourself to that same degree. Protect yourself from that person, even though you love them, even though you have a bond with them, because they're taking advantage or hurting you or being abusive on some level. And Spirit's really pointing that out. And like, just because you have insane chemistry, and when it's good, it's like out of this world good, you can't overlook or sweep under the rug all the other stuff that goes on or has taken place, and the way it impacts you in such a negative fashion and breaks you down and makes you so confused. So let's see what Mars is trying to bring, what sort of understanding from your soul Mars is trying to, you know, push forth to help you with this. Hammer. Sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetition, persistent working on it. Okay, so, you know, sabotage, rebuilding, I feel it's like you may need to like sabotage this connection in order to rebuild yourself a little bit, mask, not showing true feelings, hide personality, pretend, delude, gaslighting. Well, there you go. There you go. And lastly, we have twin flames, yin yang, balance, union, duality, coupling, and then complement each other. All right, so this twin flame energy, Scorpio, I just have to say, based on, and look at what the next card would be, heartbroken. Just based on all these other cards, I don't feel like this person is your twin flame, because you know, I'm picking up on like a lot of abuse and narcissism, selfishness, me, gaslighting, really making you feel quite confused about yourself and what you do and who you are. And you know, Scorpio, this is a general reading, so this could go the other way. If this is who you're being to somebody else, you know, Spirit will be coming in to empower them and make them strong and wake them up to the truth of this energy imbalance, and they may pull away from you, okay? Or if you're a cross watcher and you're like, no, that's Scorpio, well, there you go. You know, it can go either way. It's a general reading. But since this is for you, Scorpio, I, you know, am reading this more as the attack being more on you, the gaslighting being done to you, trying to make you question your own mind, yourself, what you believe, what you know to be true, all of it. And now it's time for you to awaken and see the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but, and Spirit showing that to you. And despite this intense connection that you have, and where you're like, oh, this is my twin flame, all right, this is just a general reading, so I can't definitively say that's not your twin flame. I'm just saying for this reading, I don't see this person as your twin flame. What I see is an intense karmic connection that had to be worked out. And that's why, you know, this energy exists. It feels so intense. It's hard to break away from, because there's a lot of life lesson and soul evolution you will receive through this relationship. And, you know, karmic connection doesn't necessarily indicate you guys have bad blood, bad energy from previous lifetime, or you're being punished. It's something about this connection, this relationship, that truly evolves your soul and teaches you some hard life lessons. And through that space, you grow and evolve and expand into a different version of yourself, Scorpio. And in that space, that's where you align to unconditional love, your true twin flame, the one that is not going to hurt you and break you down and abuse you. Because that's what I see here, is a huge mistreatment of one person in a romantic connection. And it's to the point where Spirit is like, this is it, this is enough, this has got to end. You've learned all that you could possibly learn through this situation, and staying connected is stunting the evolution that you were supposed to receive from this relationship, okay? So it's like time to pull back and think about yourself, and all of that love and caring and giving that's funneled to this person needs to be directed to yourself. And I just, yeah, I don't know. Scorpio, I am pretty uncomfortable with this reading. It's like for your own self-preservation, for your own good. Okay, let's pull some tarot. The Star, Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Okay, Scorpio, I can see here that it is your desire and wish to understand and make this work with this person, and it's been quite the journey. And like, it's almost as though I see you hoping that after you've been there and through thick and thin, and you know, this person can trust you and count on you and believe in you, like you were hoping, like through all of that, that would create a space for them to be more vulnerable and authentic with you, but it hasn't. They're very selfish, and now the choice is on you to pull back, because again, Eight of Pentacles, that's learning, that's growing, and you have received everything you needed, but to stay here, it's like stunting your evolution from all you've gained from this connection and this relationship, because this person has a lot of soul searching to do, and waking up to do about how they treat people, because I don't feel like you're the only person that they've done this to, or that they do this to. They're very charismatic. They easily fool people, you know, and can point the finger in a different direction, like they deflect. They're really good at that. And for a long time, you know, you were questioning your own self, and Spirit's like, this is enough. It's got to end. It's got to stop, because what's happening here is a huge injustice to you, and it's time for your healing and your freedom and your understanding and your evolution to come into play. And Scorpio, there is a love for you. There is. It could be this person, but Spirit's letting you know, separate. They need a lot of evolving, okay, before they can even meet you in the same space that you're offering right now in this moment. And as you pull back from them and you evolve, you're just gonna like expand in huge big ways. And it may be, once you give yourself that freedom to do so, you find that you no longer even have an interest in this person any longer, just because of what they put you through and the way they treated you and the way they dishonored you and took advantage of you and broke your heart. Okay, so that's just what I'm seeing. Even though like it's your greatest hope and desire for healing, Spirit's coming in and saying, I want to answer your prayers, but the prayer that you're asking for isn't the best path for you. It's time for you to be healed. It's time for the spotlight to be on you, the focus to be on you, and not about this other person or your connection to them, because of who and what they are, what they choose to be in this moment in time. All right, Scorpio, let's pull some advice. See, look at this, the magnetism of the Eros, and this is all about the natural order of things, the process of things. The more we try to reach for something and pull it towards us and make it ours, the more it just evades us. And so Spirit's coming in, asking you to really trust the process of all things. And when something's broken like this, you know, be wise enough to recognize it. Ask the angels for the mental and emotional strength to help you be strong and pull through it, whether, you know, that means you have to pull yourself away from the connection, or it's meant for this connection to remain, and, you know, you guys to evolve together. In this particular reading, it is not meant for you to remain. It takes away from you. And, you know, some of you, Scorpio, could be separated in a way from this person at this time, and you're hoping to get back and work things out. And Spirit's like, you know, that person has a lot of evolving and growing and learning to do. And so right now you're better served to focus on yourself and heal yourself, and allow Spirit to bring in this kind of love. And, you know, don't worry about things. Really go with the flow and ask the angels to show you, give you confirmation, give you synchronicity, because you're not meant to be lonely, and you're not meant to be abused and taken for granted. You're meant to be loved, and there is a beautiful love for you, Scorpios. So those are your messages from Venus. I know that was a bit of a rough reading, but I mean, you saw me pull all the cards, and that's what it's about. So, you know, if it resonates, ask the angels to give you confirmation that this is meant for you, and they will. All right. So those are your messages, Scorpio. I am wishing you all the best. Take care.